Alright. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome back. It's time for some more Dithmarschen. Let me play as Kevin. So, fabricated costs Billy on Munhausen. There we go. Parliament approved claim. I won't be using that right away, but we'll be getting there eventually. So yeah, you're just kind of willing to give me whatever the hell I want. Well, I mean, fair enough. So, internally to Vorpommern. Well, no. This is honestly just fine. Yeah. Not bad. Alright. Yeah, congratulations to our much larger northern holdings. I actually probably should just try and declare war on you right now, because there's now a chance that you have too much antagonism and might join a coalition against me. Yes. Alright, in that case, yes. Immediate declaration of war for Parliament approvals. A little more than I originally anticipated, but that's fine. Wurtemberg joins coalition against us. That's fine. But yeah, so Pomerania has been pushed back, and we grow ever closer. A lot more Catholics. Alright. No? You're heading from Magdeburg? Yeah, no. The goal of this is the enemy capital. The goal, realistically, is to take all of Magdeburg, but you know. It'll be a while. But yeah, we need to just try and knock out Magdeburg, knock out Pomerania. I'm worried about Poland after that move. No, no antagonism. Okay. Yeah, they supposed to leave me at number 2-1. I may have to raise my levies. Of which I now have 26,000, by the way. Thanks to our ever-increasing control and everything else. God, that scares the shit out of me that Arnsberg and Poland have the same fucking flag. Raise the levies. Alright. Can afford the 1600, but soon. Yeah, confessionalism is spreading pretty rapidly now. Oh. Alright, I do. Yeah. I'm gonna withdraw. I'm gonna come back stronger. No. Shit, another 1,800 levies. Yeah, what's our control map look like? Because I know we can kind of use the ocean, so I don't know if it's getting a little better out there. Looks like it kind of is. Negative 4%. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, she fails. Kind of expected. The assault is risky. Yeah, fair enough. Apparently we had some extra levies down there I did not account for. Oopsie-doozies. Good. Another integration finished. Mecklenburg Lake Plateau. Kind of already half done, but you know. The good news is, yeah, Catholics also down to 0.23, despite the conquest of a bunch of Catholics. Apparently you guys have to retreat all the fucking way to Hamburg? What? Come on. Like I say, let's gather our shit. Merge. Merge. How much is this going to be? 21 stability? Worth every fucking penny. Just done after a Spanish square. Don't care. You know? It's also just defender ticking. That's fine. Because like I say, my real goal is the destruction of Magdeburg. Or as much of it as I can, anyway. So. Because unfortunately, the existence of Magdeburg is an ever-present and extraordinarily frustrating, like, existential threat. Because it is, for all intents and purposes, a giant fortified resupply base for any coalition that seeks to tear me down, you know? That can strike pretty deep into me. So, in the end, the first goal I have is knock that out. I still want these two, so I'll wait a little bit for confessionalism. You know? Might even spread a little further, and that'd be nice. Okay. And a 7. Alright. Need to keep knocking these out. Magdeburg will just eventually cave. Kind of a vassal of the Palatine of the Rhine, which is good. No. But yeah. Cabinet actions, you say? Integrate a province. I really should do Schleswig. It's still mostly Holsteinian, so. Let's get that done. Can't believe I forgot to take the Ratsburg. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, come on. You're likely to fail an assault. Okay, institution growth is 20%. Alright. The printing press gives benefits. Hey, 5 research progress, nice. And on to the next fort. Okay. Well, they're gonna try and stop us. The keyword there was try. Alright. Magdeburg doesn't really stand a chance here. This entire fight, they don't really stand much of a chance. You gotta absorb as much of this. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Call. Oh, I can call ally. I don't have to though. So I thought it was a call to arms from France and start panicking. I'm like, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit. But no, we're good. We're good. Alright. The charismatic patriot preacher in Surland. It's $10, yeah. Slow him down. Alright. Yeah, it's good to see that the Catholic zealots are minus 0.25. At some point soon, like, confessionalism. Where is ecumenism? Still the true faith. I know it's in here somewhere. Okay, is it not? Am I crazy? Oh fuck, ecumenism's under artillery. I'm a moron. Well, that's fine. Yeah, should have got artillery a little while ago. That would help. That would have helped. I mean, that's fine. All that means is I'm going to embrace artillery next, get ecumenism, and then get confessionalism. So if I can get +1 more tolerance with them, that should help a fair bit. France still is the cultural hegemon. Oh. Thanks for ransoming, I guess. charge in. Make sure to balance. Alright. This is the last fort in Magdeburg, so... leave Sipping too fractured. I mean, fair. What if I unfracture you a bit? Yeah, this ain't so bad, right? Alright. Yeah. Yeah, those guys are just doing their shit down there. I don't think I care too much. Yeah, missionary efforts are stalled. That's fine. All right. Pirates. That's fine. There's not much I can do about that. So is our society coming along here? Ooh, good. That's a nice bit of communalism. That helps. You know, less and less rebels. Alright. So... at some point we'll get another thing. 64%. Come on. Just let it fall. No. You don't even have a breach, so... strengthen our existing trade routes, please. And there we are, finally. Can you guys go there? Whenever it stops lagging. Or are you already standing there? I think you might already be standing there. Unfortunately, the tiny size of these provinces sometimes means that troops don't always stand in the right place. Alright, and that is Magdeburg, mostly contained. Good. Okay. Brace artillery. Yeah. Finally. We did get the extra bonus from not bracing artillery, which is one of the reasons why I didn't want to do it, but... no, and, you know, we need to get to incumbism right now. It's all well and good. Alright. But yeah, that further consolidates us into a more homogeneous entity. to be mostly Polish. Alright. Yeah, the Duchy of Pomerania. Alright. Third of you joins the coalition against us? Yeah. Like, I expect most of, like, the HRE to want to join a coalition against me. And it's fine. Oh dear, Bohemia's got a lot of antagonism. Let's be careful about that. Improve relations with Bohemia. Alright. So yeah, there's also the County of Arnsberg here that I can hopefully take control of. We're basically kind of just becoming the North German Republic at this point. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, once we have Ecumenism, that's going to be another 5% satisfaction to all the Catholics. Which might just be enough to save us any more problems, anyway. Although we have a lot to integrate now, and we're going to get even more soon. But we're getting there. How are we actually doing towards Germany, by the way? All right, 200. We are over a third of the way to being able to be proclaimed Germany. I mean, at this point, I have 6 million people. Same as Bohemia. So we're in pretty good shape, I think. Alright. Okay. Time to actually take the Orgle. Which I think is all that keeps them in this war. Yeah. Wait, what? That was to the... Fuck, I thought that was a separate sue for peace. No, 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 no. We're not done here. You don't get away that easily. Alright. Ah, Lord. Still not bad. Like I said, we're winning these wars. I should be able to make a separate peace with them, I think. I'm hoping I can anyway. Maybe I can't. Oh well, it's fine. All we'll be taking in addition is probably the County of Arnsberg. You know? Republic of Dithmarschen. Continue. %51% spread, good. I'm gonna remove Divine Supremacy from the research queue. Because it would be better to get Incubanism, which multiplies my conversion rate by effectively 11. You know. Oh yeah. I was gonna be like, damn it, I couldn't. I had a terrible set of choices. And did I see the word elector on me? I think I may have like actually put in an elector as a thing, but no. Alright. Rebellious Prince Nobles, Cologne. Yeah, at some point. But yeah, no. The effective authority of the Empire at this point is nil. So. Yeah. Only 3 cities left. But the number of princes just keeps dropping, so. Separate sue for peace. Yeah, this should be a separate sue for peace. Alright, I guess I can't do a separate sue for peace. Well, that's annoying, but sure. On to the rest of the goals, then. Just keep conquering. Why are you guys not able to supply there? I think it's because they're actually too far above the supply limit or something. Alright. Detach the levies. And send you guys in. I need to mess over that daily change and see. God damn it. Why is this so hard? Nope, it won't tell me. Very well. I don't think they're going to defeat our professionals, so we'll just send levies over here. And their captain in charge there. Okay. We're doing well. Just got to keep going. At some point we gotta murk you. There's a lot of little things here. Cabinet cooperation. Sharing is caring. Well, that's nice. On that note, I assume most of the RGO buildings I built are done now, so on to the next batch. Hey, congrats. And I'll build an increase to those, even though I know those aren't worth it, but because that helps this provincial food situation. Good, so those bog iron smelters are working overtime. What? No bog iron smelters here. Well, that ain't right. region hasn't even been integrated yet. And the Teutons can beat the crap out of you and take this region. A heretic in our university. Well, fuck off, bastards. Come relieve the levies, please. Economic decisions. Long-term boost. You don't want to do too much damage. Alright. So. Start doing that. How are the print shops doing, you know? There's the scriptorums here. Just 11. Yeah, just do upgrades for whatever you've got locally, you know? Keep developing the economy in the core region. Ugh. Okay. But yeah, we're starting to actually be a homogenous blob. I'm proud of us. 6.1 million, nice. How many do we need for Imperium? Right? We actually have enough. We'll need 70 prestige and to leave the HRE. We also need to be a great power. Like, yeah, population scaled by control. That's where most of it comes from. That's fine. Alright. Yep. In that case. We'll have to go teach him a lesson, I guess. Down to Frankfurt. Bohemia is now the... What the fuck, France? Oh my god, France is in normal power now. Okay, so apparently the answer is we need about 600. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get down here. Yeah, fair enough. Let's get the professionals in. They will fight to the death, apparently. At this point, we've got... Once the professionals were on the line, it was easy enough. Yeah, -8. Yeah, interesting. So... There's also High Nut, who... Yeah, they're still willing to fight, I guess. $133, okay, that's too much, apparently. This also is too much, to be fair. Okay. Not what I wanted to do, sorry. Yeah, disband the levies and return home. Unfortunately, I think we're now the people who are in last tier, you know? So enemy professional troops are potentially able to fuck us pretty hard. Austria is now joining the coalition against us. Yeah. We lost. What? Don't you start doing that to me, France. Okay. Sweden's working on an alliance. Alright. That may have been a bridge too far, it seems. But to be fair, we're in not terrible shape. I don't think, anyway. I like to think we're okay. Although that coalition is massive, so... Yeah, we have basically the entire HRE ready to shank us. So, that's Henneberg. In the meantime, I'm still just trying to, like, contain and slowly murder all of the princes of the Empire. He's doing a great job. Alright. Not of a diplomat to form a sanction. Fair enough. Oh yeah, I stopped my cultural investment. I really should try and get that. Jesus Christ. Anything's a little rough on the economy, but I didn't think it was this bad. Well, we're also overspending on a lot. So, yeah, cost of court will drop. This is some bullshit, France. Although only minus 22 is slightly concerning. I feel like I'm not that strong. Yeah, I'm also still stability maxing. There we go. 70 stability is good enough, damn it. Alright. We're also actually getting some taxes out of our pastors, but it's barely worth it. So, how much longer until ecumenism, damn it? Still a while. Which blows, but oh well. We'll soon have Berg integrated. Oh, you guys are trapped again. Well, I mean, the coalition. Down the Rhine. Who's actually in this fucking coalition? There it is. Them. The coalition is slightly stronger currently. We just got a straight shot in ecumenism. I need confessionalism. Okay. Then following that, I don't know. Things I do need, though. Flintlock levy. Oh, hey, bastions, nice. And pikemen. Oh, good, barracks. That should help a fair bit. But yeah. I just want to get to ecumenism to try and diffuse the tension. I'm a little bit worried about the other rebels at this point, but we'll see. Oh. No, I don't want to keep you. Alright. Not you. Like 84 is pretty decent. And I mean, most of everyone's job at this point is just keeping the estates happier enough that, you know, nobody's blowing a fucking gasket over here. Advanced researched. Alright, stat trap. Given that they're both gonna be expand paved road network, I should just get that. Yeah, we'll just hold gas complaints. The Holy Roman Emperor is dead. And a power struggle begins. It's tempting. I kind of want to fabricate Kospoli and just, attack into Pomerania. Clean up our northern coast. Gain control. Alright. It's certainly an option. On the other hand, I really probably should stop conquering for the next 100 years. You know? Although there is some truth to the concept that our enemy is kind of just growing weaker. And we're growing stronger. If I just keep conquering, as long as I manage specific people to make sure they don't end up in the coalition against me, then we'll be alright. The problem is Bohemia. And I don't know, stabbing Cologne, murdering and eating them, as well as like Pomeranian, that's maybe a good thing, maybe not. Yeah, the Catholic zealots can still barely be contained. Alright. Alright. Duchy of Pomerania. Alright. Burma gets another 2.5 development. Would you look at that? 66.85. Goddamn. Paris still manages to retain ahead of us, but that's okay. Man, these places are still building a lot of workshops. We have 6.4 million people so far. If I can just fight all of this and take it all, clean up and just kind of, we have the fort wall here, we can upgrade, push south. It seems relatively easy to sort of defeat coalitions in this because of how warfare works. Even if the coalition is stronger, defeat in detail is, I think, the order of the day. Hopefully it stays full. Alright, looks like we're just going to expand the road network. I'm fine with this. Yeah. I mean, that's 5 more towards centralization. So, control across the entire country now ticks up. Like, the confessionalism tax will also help a lot. Which makes me wonder if I need to Just go for it now. No. Yeah, possible government reforms, crown power, Supreme Court administrative principles. This is 10% proximity cost, a government reform, and 10% crown power right there. So, it's very good. Alright. Devoutness. Yeah. I could do a fair bit of, like, tolerance of the true faith. But I don't think the Lutherans are the problem, you know? So we'll see. Those patrician insurgents are a bit of a problem. They're gaining fairly quickly. But I mean, in truth, it's just because... Yeah, the estate satisfaction of these guys is so fucking low. There's not much I can do about it. Okay, Pistoliers is almost done. God, Incumanism, come on. Tolerance of heretical beliefs +1. Oh, nice. I'd send the army there, but I can't. Say Mecklenburg Lake Plateau is done. Begin integrating Magdeburg Bordeaux. Reaches confession. But yeah, so I'm hopeful here with Incumanism. Like I said, just researching that's 5% to everyone. And there's a lot of people who are on the cusp of leaving. If I get a Boza tariff, whatever keeps them happy. Uh, 2.75. That's less than I expected. Oh no, that's fine. That's right. I expect to have more tolerance of heretics than I do. Yeah, free preaching might be what we need, you know? We might just need free preaching for another tolerance of heretics. We'll see, though. I think we can probably start actually converting soon. So, I don't know. It's not much to embrace these days. It improves my research rate a little bit. Straight to the Supreme Court and the principles of administration. A cabinet seat there is pretty good. But I know war is kind of on the horizon. Okay. Yeah, that's 13 in the research queue. All right. What have we done here? 77, not bad. 81. And we have gained Berg. Alright. Not bad. Alright. We continue to prove town of Hardwick. Hello? Oh yeah, it's the vassal of France. Fair enough. But yeah. Military hegemon? Yeah, whatever. Alright. 27,000 levies is not bad. It helps, you know, we're at 7 million people. And apparently everyone in the goddamn country is moving to Hamburg. The anti-Dithmarschen coalition. Very well. So be it. Raise the levies. Yeah. God. The month ticks are brutal. Alright, we'll just try and gather everyone in Bremen as quickly as we can. Okay. And there first. Claim the first battle. Anyway, their Wurgle is our capital. Our periphery is mostly meaningless. And our Wurgle today... Oh, they have liberate, okay. The fuck does this do? I don't know, I'll find out. I'll make sure to save first, but I'm like, that seems like something that's terrible. Alright, we've gathered about all of the levies that we can, I think. Maybe even some stragglers. Like, we can get 75% war score, but we just have to defeat them in enough battles and all that. So, that's the actual goal. I'm also up for, like, trying to smash into them and take some territory. But unfortunately, due to the generally large size of the coalition, like, fighting these battles is pretty irrelevant, you know? So anyway, the real goal is, more than anything, no. I thought there was. Is this not a coalition CV? So shouldn't there be? Hmm. I thought there was a break coalition thing. In fact, I swear there was. God, it's been an hour. Alright, you know what? We'll fight this war next time. Thank you everyone for watching. I've been your Kelvin, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night.